This section is on the signs and the symptoms of Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It is cut down into individual parts to make it easier to go through and re-watch, or alternatively, we've left the complete section together in one longer video. As with the other videos we've done, the papers that we have taken the information from will be listed either below the video in the description or in the video with a handy QR code for you to scan. As always, if the video raises any questions, please get in contact with our science team and feel free to ask any questions that you have. The contact details will be at the end of each video. Thank you.
And as well, for clinicians, for healthcare professionals, it is crucial to be aware of these warning signs that could indicate the diagnosis of Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And one of the key indicators is delayed motor development milestones. So children who experience delays in achieving milestones like independent walking, for example, or some kind of language development also may raise suspicion. So if parents are noticing these signs, probably they should turn to the clinician at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's right. It is important to pay attention to these warning signs and be proactive in seeking medical evaluation if any concerns arise. And another warning sign that I'd like to point out is poor head control. And I think I a little bit highlighted that earlier. Which could be an indication of muscle weakness when a child cannot lift their head to kind of, this could happen at the baby stage as well as they're developing. And that could also be another sort of sign of a muscle weakness. And additionally, if a child is not walking independently by 18 months or not running by the age of 3, this is again general. I'm not saying everyone would fit in that box, but every child develops differently. But that might suggest a potential issue. And some children display, sort of delaying development generally. I mean, that is something I think parents somehow, I feel like, have a sixth sense where they know when it's just, sometimes some children just generally are slow in walking or talking or doing certain activities, and that's okay. But I think as a parent, when you are concerned and when you think, no, there's something really my child is not able to do, or there's a delay, then they should definitely seek medical advice. And I think, again, as a parent, you just have that instinct, that sense that, okay, I know something's going on.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. But there are also other warning signs that should raise suspicion. So among those can be activities, difficulties in the activities like hopping, like climbing the stairs. For example, I met some families, they said that their kids are fine going down the stairs, but they can't climb up the stairs, so they have to carry them, or the other way around. The other signs can be like it's difficult to get up from the floor, especially when we discuss the Gore's sign. So it can also include frequent trips or falls. I mean, of course, if a child is very little, they fall quite frequently, especially when they are learning how to walk. But if you see that it's more frequent than usual, then it should raise some suspicions. So other red flags could be waddling or tiptoe gait, as we mentioned before. Parents should also be alert if a child is complaining about frequent muscle pain or cramps. So these could also be some suspicious signs that might indicate that it's Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is crucial for healthcare professionals and parents to be vigilant about these warning signs. And of course, like any condition, early recognition and diagnosis of Duchenne can lead to timely interventions and better management of the condition. We could do things to preserve muscles, for example, start steroids, and maybe support the child better with different tools and resources. And I think if any of these signs are present, it is important and of utmost, it's very crucial to consult with a healthcare professional for further evaluation and testing. Even sometimes as parents, we are in doubt and we're not quite sure. We're like, what am I seeing? Is this sort of a motor delay? Is this something that is part of the child's, development? But any sort of doubt should trigger you to kind of go and get sort of a second opinion or go to a consultant.
But yeah, it's just by being aware of these warning signs and taking prompt action, we can ensure that children with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, they receive the necessary support, interventions, and treatments at the earliest possible stage. And because it's very important to have early diagnosis and intervention, because they can greatly improve the quality of life, and of
Agreed.
course they can to manage their condition effectively.
Here at Action Duchenne, we are committed to inform, but also support you through your Duchenne journey. If you'd like to talk about anything raised in this video, please feel free to contact us on 07535 498 506, or alternatively, email us at info@actionduchenne.org. Thank you.